Hey friends, Dale Jenkins here. It is 5 after 9. I am in Randolph County, Alabama, in the little county seat of Wedowee, Alabama, a little town that's never had over 1,000 people living in it. Right now it has around 850. Wedowee's a neat little town, has Lake Wedowee that was built in the mid 1980s and became a little bit of a tourist attraction. I'm standing just outside the courthouse. I'm standing by a statue that commemorates a doughboy from World War I. This was built in 1926, I think is when it was first monumented and seen, recognized by the Randolph Leader, the local newspaper here, recognizing those who died in World War I, the war to end all wars. Since they put other monuments up around it to commemorate those who died in World War II, and the Korean conflict, and the Vietnam War, and other wars that have come along since then. The wars did not end, and they're probably not going to end as long as man remains on this earth. I'm just off of a great event here in Alabama, the Exposure Youth Camp. We had about 3,000 folks at it. It's really, really neat. We do a thing the last night called the Atrium singing. I don't know which of us initially suggested that idea, but somebody on the board said we ought to get together in the atrium and get on the floors and just sing together. And this year, one of the videos that we've seen, and among the videos that we've seen, there have been over 4 million views. One has 3.3 by itself, over 4 million views of that video of young people, 3,000 young people spread over about 9 floors of a hotel, singing together. It is positively one of the most beautiful things you'll ever hear on this earth. It's really well done. So I'm here today to talk to you about unsubstantiated statements. Don't you love unsubstantiated statements? It's one of my least favorite things. So I was in a meeting not too long ago. I've heard 3 just the last couple of days. I was in a meeting not too long ago, and the guy in the meeting said, young people will no longer respond to the invitation. Young people will no longer respond to the invitation. Gave no flavor to it. It's just an idea that he had come up with, maybe his own experience. I don't know what it was, but that was his statement. Young people will no longer respond to the invitation. Just so you'll know, there were about 163 who responded to the invitation at Exposure Youth Camp, and there were about 30 or so who were baptized as a result of Exposure Youth Camp. Most of them responded to the invitation after a man stood up and said, here's the gospel plan, and delivered the invitation. It's a beautiful series of lessons by T.J. Kirk, David Shannon, Matt Miller, and a couple other guys. And what a beautiful, beautiful event it was. Don't you love unsubstantiated statements? When we deliver the gospel well. Interesting enough, Shannon spoke the last night. He spoke for literally 59 minutes and 58 seconds, and nearly 100 young people responded to the invitation. I guess young people do still love the gospel. They still do love the Lord. They still do respond when the invitation is extended in a beautiful, beautiful way. All right, hope you have a great day. Just kind of a thought on my mind. We'll have others soon. God bless you all. Remember, the church of our Lord is alive and healthy and the only hope of the world, impacting the world through the gospel of Jesus Christ. Keep doing good. God bless you all.